30, Scotty.
Oh, okay.
Okay, would Baroness like to say anything? Well, before you say, I'd just like to say thank you very much for hosting these meetings. It really helps us out. Thank you.
Well, you know, honestly, it's not like I'm really doing much these days. Just like, and I enjoy seeing everybody's faces and that people are still staying connected. So anytime you need it, I'm here.
Well, we appreciate it.
I did start the recording as soon as you said we're going to start. So the meeting is yours.
Okay, do you have any words for the Canton?
Just that I really enjoyed seeing a lot of names pop up for court yesterday, and you know, thanks for doing the best you can in the current situation. We can't meet newcomers, we can't go out and do stuff, but you guys are doing an awesome job doing this kind of stuff to where everybody can access it, and we appreciate it because, you know, until we can meet in person, this is what we got, and you guys are rocking it.
Okay, and also you talked about DFT and Elfsea at the court yesterday.
I did. I tattled on you guys.
What did you say?
Actually, they asked me to just briefly talk about Elfsea and where we're located and just kind of some of the basics of what we do. So I told them what Elfsea did, and then I told them all about the tour, actually, about where you guys were, your next event, suggested people go to Yule because it's crazy fun. Just kind of that kind of stuff. Promoted you guys, let them know that you're still there and we're still here. So,
Yay!
yeah, it was about, I don't know, 6 minutes altogether. But court was only 40 minutes, so it's pretty good.
Thank you. Let's go into officers' report, and I see one officer. Gabriel, you have anything you'd like to say?
Practice is closed.
Okay. Chronicler, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Okay. All right, so the next quarterly report will come out in October. So the deadlines for submissions or reports would be September 25th. And my term will be up in January. So with October, I'll officially open my office for applications. So we need someone to start thinking about taking over the newsletter. That's it.
Okay.
Wait a minute, when did you say you were going to open it?
I'll open it in October because I want to post it in the newsletter, and we only have quarterly.
No, that's okay. I wrote too close to something. My bad. I was looking at 9/25. Obviously, October's after that.
Yeah. Oh, the deadline for submission. Well, I'd like to have submissions by the 25th. Everybody knows I'll take them after.
Baby.
Okay, thank you. Shannon?
Yeah, I'm here. I was in the shower. I forgot. Sorry.
You're in the shower?
I was in the shower, but I'm here now.
Okay, do you have anything you'd like to report?
Not really. I've been reading a little bit on the website so that I can do a better job with hospitaling. I did talk to a guy at the gas station. He commented on my necklace, and we kind of got into about the Vikings, and then it rolled into the SCA. So if I see him again, I'll have a card and a pamphlet and everything ready. I put some of those in my truck, so I'll be able to hand those out. I did get an email back from Central Hospitaler, and they were saying that it may not be most appropriate time to be trying to do a demo with, which I agree with that. So that's for down the road in the future, if we can ever get back to normal.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Janie, would you like to make a report about progress for Yule?
At this time, I have the ad almost done. I put out a couple of feelers for someone to do our feast. If anybody would like to volunteer, talk to me. We'd love it if you would. We want it to be real simple. Other than that, I don't think a whole lot's going on yet.
Okay. Is that it? You have a code yet?
A what?
A co-autocrat.
Co-autocrat. Yes, Rebecca.
Okay, thank you.
I also have Shannon in there also, but just not named.
Okay.
In the ad anyway. Pick a spot, dog.
Okay. Starting with old business, I'd like to talk about the polls for the locked room pavilion.
Old phones, right?
The old polls. And we had talked a couple of months ago about possibly donating them to Elfsea. And the Baron was going to check into it to see if they needed them. And his reply back a week ago or 2 weeks ago was, yes, he'd like to have them. So when this thing is all over, I'd like to see about getting them, handing them over to the to Elfsea, because we have no use for them. And let's see, we have. So I'd like to ask the Finance Committee what their feelings are about that.
I thought it was already decided that we had already decided to go ahead and let them have the polls.
Right, but at that time they weren't quite sure that they needed them. But so I'd like to go ahead and make it official that they will be given over to Elfsea. That's all. Okay.
I second.
All in favor that giving the polls over to Elfsea, say aye.
I.
Shannon, how do you feel about it?
Aye, that's fine.
And Baroness Cat?
As and I say aye.
And I say aye. All right, thank you. The only other old business that I have to talk about is the trailer. I've sent out pictures of before and after the work I've done on the trailer. Plus, today on Facebook, I posted a diagram or a plan of the trailer. It's entailing three 72 by 60 by 18-inch shelving units. These are heavy-duty industrial style shelving units. They're they run $113 a piece or a unit, and I'll need to get 3 of them, so I'll be ordering them later, probably within the next week from Home Depot. Just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention. So far, I'm looking at no more than $400 to get this completed.
Okay, when you do Home Depot, are you going to go get them or are you going to have them shipped?
I'll be going to get them.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is because we're registered with them. so that we don't have to pay the tax. It's under my phone number. If you want to use it.
All right, when I get them, I'll bring that up.
Yeah, because it's already set up with them, and just take my regular home phone number and they can pull it up by that. Because that's how we
Okay.
got the totes for Shannon, or I'm sorry, for Jay.
Yep. All right, thank you.
Not a problem.
Okay, any other old business?
I was going to mention, I didn't see your post about showing the progress. You also fixed the leak and replaced lights and fixed the wiring that you probably didn't show in the pictures.
Now, so far what I've done to the trailer is that I've recaulked the roof, I've repaired or replaced wiring, I have repaired or replaced the lights. The only light I've not really tried yet is the interior light, and for some reason why it just skipped. I just skipped it. So, but all the other lights are now working. They're all hooked up. And I also, the driver's side fender was banged up and pulled away from the body. I have repaired that. So the inside, I plan on the skin is all back in place except for some of the trim work, and I'm waiting for the shelves to go in before I finish up the trim work. Scotty, I appreciate the fact that you added some pieces that were not originally part of the trailer. It made the more of a challenge to try and get it all to go back together.
Sorry about that. It was all in one pile, so.
No problem. I figured it out. The hardest piece was the first piece to go up, because there were two large pieces, and I started with those, and I tried. It took me a while to figure out which piece went where, because what I did was to line up the holes, the existing holes in the panels to the ribs, to where they to. And once I got that one figured out, then everything else went together just fine. And Scotty, I appreciate you holding on to all of this, including the screws, because we've not had to purchase any screws to put it all back together.
Okay, good. You found them all. Good.
Yep.
I don't think he has ever thrown away a screw.
Okay.
But yeah, you got them.
Any other old business? Okay. Any new business? We've not heard back yet from Central Region Seneschal in as far as who she's going to pick for the next Seneschal. As soon as she does, either she or I will make an announcement about that. So can't really help anybody with that.
Have you heard anything from Kingdom as far as our ongoing about raising money at Yule? I sent a second thing and I still haven't gotten an answer.
Yes, I've received a copy of your letter. Thank you for sending that off. And no, I've asked the B&B if Kingdom has gone on vacation, because there's a couple other things I've contacted the Kingdom Seneschal about, and it's nothing but crickets out here. So they're on vacation, I guess.
Hey, if you want to forward that email to me, I'll go ahead and forward it to them and see if a hat type email will get their attention.
Okay, do you want to do it, Frank, or you want me to do it?
You have the original. Go ahead, Janie.
Will do.
Baron Kaz, welcome. How was the Crusades yesterday?
I made it back alive. That's about all I can say. I'm very tired and very sore.
That's what I understand, that you had quite a set of stairs to work with.
Yeah, both ways.
And temperatures.
Yeah.
Is there any words that you'd like to say?
No, I'm going to keep my mouth shut right now until I get back in the king's good graces.
You have been memed.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Not always a good thing.
Okay. Any other business?
Who is this person on here? Do we know? The Klaatu Barada?
I can't, did not hear what you said, Janie. You try again?
Scotty, can you mute, please?
I am muted.
Oh, okay, it's just me. We have another person signed on here, and I'm wondering if that's a new person or if that is Chris or who that is.
I recognize the name.
Klaatu Barada Nick.
Oh, it's Klaatu Barada Nikto. It's from a movie.
Right, but
But
I
I-
have somebody signed on like that.
Yeah, but I don't know who it is.
Whoever you are, welcome to the tour.
Okay, I see Christy and Savannah.
Savannah's probably cooking again. See?
Okay, is there any other business?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, that's one of the fastest meetings ever.
It's a
Yeah.
marathon.
Okay, this is probably my last meeting to be Seneschal, so I look forward to the next meeting when somebody else is going to be handling it. So I thank everybody for attending, and I thank the B&B for also all their support and everything they've given to the tour. And Duke Gabriel and your wonderful wife, thank you for all of your support that you've given to the tour this last couple of years. And Christy, it's a long ways out of your way, but thank you for your going down to archery practice and also being in attendance to a lot of our meetings. We
Oh,
appreciate
thanks.
so.
Hey, Franklin.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for busting your butt for the tour and working with Elfsea so well. And even when we ask you to do really ridiculous things, thank you for always being supportive. We really appreciate all you've done.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Do you have anything else? If nobody has anything else, I guess we can go ahead and close out the meeting
Just visit.
and
Yeah.
and
We're all going to dinner.
hopefully we can get together soon. Because it's great seeing everybody, but it's not as good as being in person.
Everyone work so we can get this over with.
Wear a mask.
Definitely. We went over to Scotty's parents today, and they would not let him in the house.
And I had a mask on.
Oh,
Well, I can't blame them, Scotty. I mean,
I don't think
I
it had
couldn't
to do
either.
with the virus.
Probably not.
They've just done had enough.
Okay, I am going to stop the recording.
that's fine.
Franklin, this week I'm planning on uploading all of the videos. Do you still want me to upload all DFT's videos on YouTube as well?
Mine as well.
Okay, will do. I'm stopping recording.